Welcome back, friends. Today, we are going to see how good your general knowledge is. Take this 100-question fun quiz to find out. But before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to play more fun quizzes. All right, let's play quiz. Here is the first question. In which European capital is the famous Charles Bridge? Prague. Out of these, who ranks the highest in a restaurant kitchen? Sous chef. What wavelength of radiation can insects see that most humans can't? Ultraviolet. Which hormone is known as the happy hormone? Dopamine. What does the P stand for in sunscreen SPF? Protection. What did Thomas Crapper invent? The ball cock. Which famous musician's mom had a cat called Elvis? John Lennon. The term chippy refers to which profession in the UK and Australia? Carpenter. What did Judas get for betraying Jesus? $30 pieces of silver. What is the Statue of Liberty's official name? Liberty Enlightening the World. What is Lady Gaga's real name? Stephanie Germanotta. What was The Rock in the 1996 film called The Rock? Alcatraz Island. Which film director descended the Mariana Trench in 2012? James Cameron. What's the largest fish in the world? Whale shark. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. What is the smallest mammal in the world? Bumblebee bat. Who was the first woman in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Aretha Franklin. What is the largest known flower in the world? Rafflesia Arnoldi. Who wrote the book A Brief History of Time? Stephen Hawking. What's the world's largest spider? Goliath bird eater. What is the UK Parliament building called? The Palace of Westminster. The Scarlet Pimpernel novel is set during which historical event? The French Revolution. Hackarl, which is a fermented shark, is a national dish of which country? Iceland. What was the last state to be admitted to the Union of the United States? Hawaii. What is the United Nations International Treaty on Climate Change called? Paris Agreement. Manfred von Richthofen, the Red Baron, was a fighter pilot in which war? World War I. What did Paris of Troy take from Menelaus, thus starting the Trojan War? His wife. The saying, "going down the rabbit hole," is about which book? Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. The Stasi was the official state security service of which country? East Germany. What was discovered in 1799 by soldiers in Napoleon's army near the town of Rashid? Rosetta Stone. Which English novelist was known by her pen name George Eliot? Mary Ann Evans. What does the term piscivorius mean? A creature that eats fish. Investors, who provide money for a startup in its very early stages, are known by what term? Angel investor. What is vitamin K needed for? To help blood clot. Who was the first European to sail into New York Harbor? Henry Hudson. What post-impressionist artist is known for painting Tahitian subject matter? Paul Gauguin. What is a sporin? pouch worn with a kilt. What is the location of the headquarters of the World Trade Organization? Switzerland. What do Mexican people do with radishes on the night of the radishes? Carve them. Aubergine is another name for which vegetable? Eggplant. Which ingredients are used for making the dish ants on a log? Raisins, peanut butter, and celery. What is another word for an increase in muscle size? Hypertrophy. Who was the Trojan War between? Greece and Troy. What is a star like our Sun known as in its final evolutionary state? White dwarf. What is the main reason that many species are becoming endangered? Habitat destruction. Who provided the voice for Princess Fiona in Shrek 2? Cameron Diaz. Which world leader topped Forbes' World's 100 Most Powerful Women list from 2011 through 18? Angela Merkel. What type of website is Monster.com? Job search. What TV show is the character Howard Wolowitz from? The Big Bang Theory. Which group were Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood in together? Faces. What is the Indian drink known as a lassi made of? Yogurt. IBM is an acronym for what? International Business Machines. The infamous War of the Roses was between which two English houses? Lancaster and York. To which group of artists did Vincent van Gogh belong? Post-Impressionists. Dr. Mae C. Jemison was the first African-American woman to do what? Travel into space. What did Salvador Dali say was his greatest joy? being Salvador Dali? What is the title of Dan Santan's 2017 book about Humpty Dumpty? After the Fall. Who surprised TV audiences by singing I Dreamed a Dream on Britain's Got Talent in 2009? Susan Boyle. Who became Labour Party Prime Minister of the UK with a landslide victory in 1997? Tony Blair. The plot in the TV series Ozark is about what? Money laundering. What are the food ingredients of ganache? Whipping cream and chocolate. What is the low-temperature freezing and storage of bodies in the Hope of Future Resurrection called? Cryonics. Complete the title. The Pied Piper of... Hemlin. What are large volcanoes that rise from the seafloor called? Seamounts. An in-depth report about a specific topic, the problems that surround it, and solutions is called what? A white paper. What is a software program that crawls the web, searching and indexing web pages? Spider. Which of these was invented or developed last? Spring clocks. Borat is a character created by which English comedian? Sacha Baron Cohen. What layer of the Earth's atmosphere contains the ozone layer? Stratosphere. What is gambaretti on an Italian menu? Shrimp. Daniel Bernoulli was best known for his work in what? Fluid mechanics. Ada Lovelace is considered to be the world's first what? Computer programmer. What is the name of the space travel company founded by Richard Branson? Virgin Galactic. The maximum amount of stress a metal can endure while being stretched is called what? Tensile strength. What is Australia's closest neighbor? Papua New Guinea. What does the French fashion term pret-a-porter translate to in English? Ready to wear. Who invented the first true electric battery? Alessandro Volta. What car model has been around for the longest number of years? X discontinued. Chevrolet Suburban. What is unusual about Andalusian gazpacho soup? Served cold. Who is the lead actor in the 2007 movie Transformers? Shia LaBeouf. Who was the general and dictator who ruled over Spain? Francisco Franco. Which of these famous people was not assassinated? William Shakespeare. Which The Lord of Rings film was released first? The Fellowship of the Ring. Model Nick Kamen became famous in the 80s after an advert promoting what? Levi's 501. What nationality is the environmental activist Greta Thunberg? Swedish. What is the organized history of Earth called? Geologic timescale. Who had a hit in the late 60s with Born to be Wild? Steppenwolf. What was the popular 80s comedy drama series starring Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd? Moonlighting. Where did the cocktail originate? Middle East. When does magma become lava? On reaching the surface. From which ancient language does the word candy come from? Sanskrit. What would the term PRN mean to a nurse or doctor? Take as needed. What are the structures that have a specific job to perform in a cell? Organelles. Who played criminal Frank Lucas in the movie American Gangster? Denzel Washington. What must happen for something to become a fossil? Quick burial. Which American singer-songwriter legend was born Steveland Judkins? Stevie Wonder. What is the Starbucks logo called? The siren. Who is kept in King Minos of Crete's labyrinth? The Minotaur. On average, how many hours a day do giant pandas spend eating? 10 to 16. What is unusual about pumice stone? It floats. Do you want to play another general knowledge quiz? Then click on this video and have fun. Goodbye!